Yo! What's going on, guys? It's your favorite YouTuber, Rehabilitation. Bringing Halo back to its glory days, one video at a time. I'm having a lot of trouble recording this because I can't get a freaking complete game without anyone quitting, and it's really frustrating. But we're hopping into some Empire Stronghold. The point of this video is the gun that's in my hand right now, the pistol. Yep, that is the competitive starter weapon. All the backlash from the pros in the competitive scene really forced 343's hand. They felt like they had to go back to these settings, which personally I think is a really good thing. Damn it. Definitely think it's a good thing. I'm a little late to the party. This happened a couple days ago, but I was away for the weekend. And I think it kind of makes a lot of the weapon tuning irrelevant, in the sense that, you know, the BR, well, the game's going to pretty much play like it did before, for the most part. The BR, I feel like most people aren't even going to bother touching or picking up for any reason whatsoever. I don't really know a reason when the BR is going to feel like it's better than the pistol. So the BR is probably just irrelevant now. But I think it did some good things with the other rifles. Like the DMR had decreased close range, which kind of helps the weapons fit into a roll, which is like the whole point of the weapon tuning. They wanted the rifles previously kind of just felt like they were good in every situation, and that was what was causing the problems. Like, they had to take the rifles out of truth because the games were snowballing, and it seemed like everyone, once they got rifles, they were just good in every situation, and players felt like they couldn't do anything about it. So now that they, you know, nerfed some of the rifles, I feel like it could really work out where, you know, the pistol is the best close range weapon to have. And then at longer ranges, obviously you have a huge advantage with the DMR and the carbine. I just picked up the BR and I said that would never be used. Damn it. I'm not doing well right now. 2 and 4. So, yeah. There was a huge outcry from the pros, man. All tweeting really depressing stuff. Did not sound great. People saying like, "Oh, I don't even want to play this game," you know.
Enemy's got
a lot of maybe overly dramatic. But it goes both ways. There was also, I've seen people complaining that, you know, pros, the game's not made for you. The game's just a, you know, they shouldn't be able to have a say in how the game is played, which I understand. Everyone should have a voice, you know, the community. There's so many different ways to play Halo, so many different reasons to play Halo, and it definitely shouldn't, the pros shouldn't be the be-all end-all. With that being said, I mean, the pros by far obviously have the most understanding as to how weapons work competitively and what works, what doesn't work, what's overpowered, so I definitely grant the most merit to their opinion.
Halfway to the win.
You just gotta meet in the middle somewhere. I watched a really long video from Ready Up Live where he was interviewing Spartan, Mikwin, and Ninja, and it was really good. And they were talking about, you know, if 343 had someone to be like, pretty much like how MLG just kind of dictated everything, and they were saying like, have someone such a strong side, being like a former pro and a lot of their friends, and he kind of thinks alike in balancing terms and what should be done in competitive. And they're saying, you know, let him have full control of the HCS settings, you know. And then he could kind of be a mediator for them, where like they talk to him and he talks to 343, but 343 has no. They're saying so like 343 has no say in the competitive settings, which I understand the idea. Obviously it's probably far-fetched. 343 wants, you know, a say in what goes on in competitive. The whole thing the whole thing was at the beginning of this game, 343 wanted the vanilla game type to be what competitive was, and I mean the game's still good. I enjoyed playing it, but the whole like AR and radar thing, like it just took competitiveness out of the game. It made it less competitive. Better way of putting it. So, I mean,
about to win.
being able to remove that, you know, they had to stray away from the base game, and I think that's fine, honestly. You know, in MLG and Halo 3, the game was plus 10% movement speed because they felt that they moved slow. So, I don't think that's really an issue, in my opinion. It's fine for things to be separate. I might have just killed my teammate. That's like, I don't think there's any issue with that. You know, competitive, there's a lot of people that play that have no interest in competitive and don't care whatsoever what competitive is. They don't care about HCS. They're just playing their custom games. They're playing Warzone, you know? And that's fine. I don't think they need to... There's a reason that there's people that love SWAT, only play SWAT, you know? That's fine. They like SWAT, they don't like base Halo. Why would we try and match everything all in one basket? You know? You're not gonna put SWAT as a competitive game mode because, you know, they want everyone to be all in one bucket. You don't need the casual players and the people that compete competitively to play on the same settings if it's going to make the game less competitive. But I know a lot of people
20-point run.
are not happy that it went back. They thought that the BR was harder to use, and you know,
Enemy team scoring.
which I guess is true, but the problem is that it's not consistent. You get that feeling like you do the same thing in 2 instances, and one time you get a kill and one time you don't. So that's frustrating, and that's kind of what the issue was with the VR. So leave some thoughts below. My teammate quit. We're gonna leave your thoughts. You know, let me know what you think about the pistols becoming the main weapon again. You like it? You hate it? Yeah. Let me know. So that's gonna do it for me. I had a bad game, 13 and 14, a lot of fun. All right, well, it's gonna do it for me. Thanks for tuning in. Leave your comments, and I'll catch you on the flip side.